Howdy guys, I'm back with more Mass Effect 2. I've just been going through the dossiers in the Shadow Broker's lair, so I'm going to continue doing that today. Last time I got through Miranda, Mordin, and Jacob, so why don't I start with Subject Zero, Jack, one of my more favorite characters. Abnormal biotic powers. Archived combat footage compares favorably with Pragia facilities' expected results. Easily manipulated through emotional impairment created by severe abuse and confinement during childhood. Poor Jack just started life on the wrong foot, basically. Well, not really on the wrong foot. She started life pretty much with the worst hand she could have been possibly dealt, I think. I mean, being tortured and like living in captivity, I can't imagine too many things much worse than that. I know there's worse, but that's up there. Alright, Subject Zero's extranet log. Note, Subject Zero avoids the Normandy's extranet connection and works off a private OmniTool line. Search of Citadel Newsnet archives. Search terms Cerberus and Pragia, Telton, Cerberus and Telton, Cerberus doctors, Elusive Man, Miranda Lawson. Ooh, so she did her research. Citadel Newsnet archives galactic history the last decade. Signed up on Citadel Newsnet forums. Username JIK 06073. Password Jazz. That's a pretty strong password. I'd say you've got well, you don't have an uppercase and a lowercase. You just got letters and a symbol. Okay. Video of Geth attack on Eden Prime. Video of Geth attack on Citadel. Video of Commander Shepard's Spectre inauguration. Closed after 12 seconds. Wow. Video of the crash of the first Normandy interior footage. Video of Alliance vessel escape pod procedures. Twice. Why she watched that twice? She had to memorize that. Man, she just sat here with some popcorn and just binged watched on YouTube, basically. Mass relay locations map, saved local copy. Major shuttle ports on Citadel World, saved local copy. Major shuttle ports in Terminus World, saved local copy. Oh my goodness. Travel warnings. List of Citadel no-fly zones, saved local copy. Banned from Citadel Newsnet forums. Excessive and repeated swearing, derogatory comments, inflammatory comments, circumventing work-safe filters. Well, at least she wasn't trolling. She was just being outright. She's just a flamer, right? Signed up for Galactic Champion Poker 2100, username JIK0, numbers, password, numbers, letters. Played Galactic Champion Poker 2100, 15 minutes. Banned from Galactic Champion Poker 2100, altercation with other players, chat room moderators. See audio transcript, blah blah blah. Use commercial VI program to wipe extranet history. My goodness, that's... Even though you wipe it, someone is always recording it. Ooh boy, that gives me the creeps. I type in some pretty nasty... I'm just kidding. But man, looks like Jack is one of the worst extranet trolls there could be. Cheating and poker and inflammatory comments. But I like all this. She's definitely a woman that's prepared. She's prepared and she trolls. She works and plays. Work first, then plays. My kind of girl. I like her. Alright, private message. Intercepted message transmission. Dear Jacqueline, not. Oh, Jacqueline. Makes sense, Jacqueline. Wow, I like it. Thank you for your submission to Galactic Poetry Monthly. We regret that we are unable to use your submission at this time. Oh gosh, I can't wait to read this. Galactic Poetry Monthly generally focuses on metered verse, and you may wish to check our guidelines before submitting again. Sincerely, Megan McGarren, submissions editor. Okay, my soul burns. Oh, okay, hold on. This is emo poetry. My soul burns with the fire of darkness, quenched only in the pain of loneliness. I hold my breath, waiting until spots appear black as the past, and fill my lungs with lies of hope. I mark myself black and jagged to cover the scars that make me a monster. A warning. This is not a place of honor. No esteemed dead are buried here. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big poetry aficionado. I pretty much, any poem ever basically has to be explained to me. Whatever part of the brain that makes poetry make sense, I didn't get that part of the brain, or it's not connected, or whatever. So it sounds like, my soul burns with the fire of darkness. Makes me sound like she's just talking about smoking a cigarette. That's kind of how I interpret it. She's like, quenched only, like, I hold my breath waiting, like maybe she's taking a drag of the cigarette, spots appear black as I fill my lungs with lies of hope, like, no, that doesn't make sense. That's stupid. Fill my lungs with nope. She's talking about something that doesn't make sense. That's completely stupid. I got caught up on lungs and black lungs. Started thinking lung cancer. I don't know. Like I said, whatever part of the brain that makes poetry work, I don't get it. So if this is deep and profound, it's lost to me. I don't know. But it seems like Jack has a well, what would you call it? Like a artistic side. She seems so destructive and hateful, but she's got kind of a sensitive side. I can't believe that she wrote this down. I mean, I can't judge poetry. I don't know if this is bad or good, but seems like she was rejected, so maybe it's not good. I don't know. Alright, surveillance transcript. Helios Medical Facility, Eden Prime 2165, tapped for possible Cerberus involvement. Dr. Castor. I'm so sorry. These things. There's so much about prenatal element zero exposure that we don't understand. An ID'd woman. But no, she was fine. She was fine and happy. You just told me she needed a checkup. Let's see, Dr. Castor. It happened quickly. We were unable to bring her back. Woman. You just said she needed a checkup. How did this happen? Doctor, I'm very sorry. I want to see her. No, sorry, man. No, ma'am, believe me. After what the seizures did to the poor child's body, you don't. I don't? How could this happen? We don't know. I'll be honest, this isn't the first infant we've lost this way. Why? God, why? We're working on treatments. The government doesn't put much effort into it, though. Don't want to interfere with their biotic recruitments. Sons of bitches! Those sons of bitches! Listen, this may not be the right time, but if you'd be willing to let us study your baby's body, we can do some tests. You want to keep her? I don't want another family to go through what you went through. Okay, yes, whatever helps. Man, she's agreeing to that awful fast. Doctor, thank you so much. The nurse will have you sign a few forms. I'm so sorry, ma'am. An ID'd woman leaves at this point. Doctor, open a secure channel. Authorization 3362. Yes, it's me. I've got a candidate. Yes, highest potential I've seen in years. No, family's been dealt with. Send a team from Prajna ASAP. So that's the story of Jack's birth, or well, not birth, but shortly after her birth, I guess, since they were doing a checkup. Well, no, about let's see, there's so much we don't understand about prenatal. So she was exposed to element zero while her mother was pregnant with her. Oh, man. So she was just a baby and they took her. So she never, ever got to know her mother or her family or anything, From birth on, that was her life. So do you understand why she's a little twisted, right? I can't blame her. Man, this is some real evil there, but gosh, Yeah, I guess I'm still trying to figure out this poem. I still feel stupid about it. You know, I mark myself black and jagged to cover the scars. Maybe that's what the is that she talking about the tattoos? Like is she covering herself up to I don't know, draw attention away from I don't know. Like, feel free to tell me what this poem's about because I'm very, very dense. Anyway, I'm going to move on before I hurt myself on any more poetry to Zaeed, another one of my more favorite characters. He's pretty cool. Blue Sun's founder lost leadership of Suns through lack of interpersonal skills and political judgment. High mission success rate even after near-death experience. Has completed several missions offered by agents. Involvement of the Shadow Broker in these missions withheld. Alright, so we've got an audio transcript. Partial transcript of conversation recorded on the Normandy's lower decks. Zaeed Masani. So, this hotshot Turian moves in by the door, ignores my hand signal, and gets hit straight through the visor. Kelly Chambers. Oh my. Uh, Zaeed. It's like he was expecting slavers to hand out business cards instead of bullets. Oh my gosh, I would love to hear this voice. I can totally hear his voice just saying this. It's hilarious. Kelly. Was he alright? The Turian? Nah, sniper took his head clean off. Oh dear. Right, it all went to shit after that. We jammed their radio equipment, but the slavers got off a shuttle that came back with the bomb. But they were keeping people in that camp. Zaeed, sure, they'd lose some credits, but there's always another civilian transport in the terminus systems. Kelly, so I'm beginning to realize... what did you do? Zaeed, got the hell out. We killed their captain and the guards like we were hired. I figured the merc flying the shuttle wouldn't be dumb enough to blow up his own base once we left. Kelly, what happened? Zaeed, the blood pack always did like them incredibly goddamn stupid. Gosh, I mean, like, I think they could make a game just on Zaid's adventures, man. Like, I love how every single character, even these, like, DLC characters, it's like they've all been through so much and they all have a backstory and things that they've come through from that made them who they are. And that's what makes this game and, well, these older BioWare games so great is because they really develop these characters. But man, that sounds like he's just sharing a war story there with her, huh? Alright, so on to the personal log. A personal note written by Bassani to himself after being approached by Cerberus. He writes in a coding system that's popular among Terminus mercs. See entry numbers for the non-deciphered text. This could be it. If this elusive man's money goes through, it's time to get serious about buying a property. Got to narrow it down to a place I can stand for more than a year. Elysium? Only if the Alliance gets serious about taking out the Batarians in the Verge, so not in my lifetime. Ilium's an easy place for a man to disappear, whether he wants to or not. Think I'll pass. Earth's still too bloody crowded. Beckenstein? Decent weather, good food, mostly human. Good choice if I can stay under the radar. Eden Prime? Best garden world in the galaxy, but nothing's rebuilt but the farms. Hell, maybe I should just buy a ship full of explosives and commit suicide by Omega. Easiest retirement plan I've come up with so far. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I kind of see Zaeed doing that. I don't see him being an old man that lives to retirement or anything. I mean, can you see him gardening or running around with the grandkids? I really can't. I totally see him almost going out like Hunter S. Thompson, like, I'm done, just blows his head off or something. I don't know, but gosh, what a world to live in where you can just, well, not a world, what a galaxy you can live in where you can just pick on, think about what world you want to live in. Hell, we think about what city we want to live in. They're thinking about what world they want to live in. That's crazy. Well, gosh, I'm surprised they added so much to the DLC characters. I thought they'd be pretty thin, but that was more than I expected. All right, so I'm really excited to see Garrus's since, I guess my Shepard's in a romance with him now, so I guess this is the equivalent of Facebook stalking or something now, right? All right, former CSEC officer, exceptional tactical and team building skills, leadership potential overshadowed by Shepard, unlikely to fully develop under Shepard's command. Ooh. All right, kill list. Noted criminal deaths on Omega. Alright, Rehesh Shurta, gang leader, headshot. Selkeen Shiri Rion, gang enforcer, boom, headshot. Kron Harga, slaver. Gunshot wounds all extremities and primary organs. Rifle butt fracture to the face. Third degree burns to most of body. Explosive crate. Oh my gosh. You could just totally see him moving throughout the battlefield, right? Har Urich Saboteur, suffocation, environmental suit malfunction. Ooh, that is not a good way to go. Gus Williams, weapon smuggler. Headshot, smuggled weapon. Thralog Miracrete, red sand dealer. Chemical overdose. Red sand, direct contact with all four eyes. Ooh, bummer. Zel Anik Narhilash, viral specialist, serial killer. Cough. Really? A cough. Okay, visor specs. Targeting visor custom. Unique model based on Kuwashi frame. Magnification of up to 100%. Integrated target tracing. Optional wind gravity compensation solutions. Sonar LADAR. Thermal and EM targeting capable. Monitors biofeedback on target within 10 meters to detect heart rate fluctuations or changes to breath pattern. Oh my gosh, standard council races only. Oh my gosh, so heart rate fluctuations or changes to breath so he can notice when my Shepard's getting a little flustered and bashful around him, huh? Can detect and measure biotic fields up to 100 meters away and provide optimized firing solution to collapse kinetic barriers or synthetic shielding support. Optional kill timer can track number of enemies taken down by self or suit-synced team members in a given time period. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. So he's got a scoreboard, huh? Armor Hotlink provides back tracing of incoming fire and corrects for micro refraction of outgoing shots through kinetic barrier. He's got an aimbot. He's got an aimbot. He's literally got an aimbot. This guy's hacking. I just realized Garrus has been hacking the whole time. That's some BS. Man, Garrus, I'm ashamed. Audio link plays music per request. Top five Top five choices during firefight. Die for the cause. Turian Imperial Anthem. Fire in the Courtyard soundtrack. Fleet and Flotilla. Bang Bang Boom. Club Kicks. Dance Mix. Hurt Me Deeper. Best of Expel 10. Dance Mix. Oh, hey, we just heard about Expel 10 with Samara's loyalty there. Blue Azure oh my gosh, Vaenia soundtrack. Oh my gosh. So I'm curious what those sound like. I would like to, especially this Turian Imperial Anthem. I really got to hear that. Alright, 10 names carved into frame. Irash, Montague, Myron, Grundon Cruel, Melenas, Ripper, Sinset, Vortash, Butler, Weaver, additional named carved and subsequently burned out. Sidonis. Man, oh my gosh, I kind of almost wish that I hadn't let Garrus take the shot on Sidonis. Like, this game is very much already worth a second playthrough just because of the choices I've already made. Like, I can't wait to play it through again. Well, this is, it's interesting, but I thought we would be intercepting some messages, maybe finding out some stuff about him, doing some crazy Facebook stalking on Garrus. But interesting to know that he's got an aimbot in his outfit and a scoreboard. I'm pretty amused by that. Anyway, let's move on to Justicar Samara here. Asari Justicar, rigidly of Justicar code, makes her movements and mission outcomes predictable. Mother to 3 Ardat Yakshi, one of which remains wanted for murder in Citadel space, but I think we kind of took care of that not too long ago. Alright, transmission log 1755 CE. Samara, I have called you together to ask something of you. It is not a small thing, but it is for the best. Ryla, Falair, are you receiving this? Falair, quite well. Ryla, indistinct. Mother. Let's see. So, Falair, I guess F. We're in a common room. Her communicator's too near the door. Door shuts. Try now, Mother. S. Samara, this news would be best delivered in person, but I am not allowed to travel before tomorrow. I have something I must do. It is hazardous, and thus I must do it alone. F. What do you mean hazardous? Samara. Tomorrow I take the oath of solitude. It is to prepare me for the other oath, but it means F. You what? Samara. It is an oath required of all who F. I know what it means, Mother. I'm 42 years old. I have heard of Justicars. So basically, when you think of a sorry timeline, this is 42 years old. This is basically a 4-year-old. This is barely above a toddler, right? Samara. Then do you understand why I must do it? F. No. Samara, the life of a Justicar is dangerous. I will make enemies, and they would seek to use you. F. That I understand. What is not clear is why you would do this in the first place. Is it not enough that we live 100 light years away from you in a dank fortress? That we have no communicator of our own, but must use this communal one? Do you know what it means to us to hear your voice? Samara, I am sorry, Falair. F. And now you take that away. Samara, that is wounding, but that it is the truth. I wish there were some other path. F. And you called us instead of coming to see us. Samara, if I came to see you, I would never leave. You know what that would mean. F. Is she that terrible, Mother? Is she so much of a menace that you would deny us ever seeing you, ever hearing your voice again? Samara, my dear, I cannot lose her on the world and pretend I owe her victims nothing. Her crimes are my crimes. In time you may see as I do. F. Time is a weak salve for a flesh wound. Samara, please do not let anger ruin this. We will have our lives to contemplate the pain and loss. Can we not see from one another's eyes for just a moment? Silence. Samara. Falair? F. I don't want to lose you, Mother. Not over someone as small as Mirala, or whatever she calls herself now, Morinth. S. And Rila? You have been Samara. And Rila, you have been silent. Are you in accord? R. I can only say I will yearn for you too. S. Or Samara. Surely you have more than that. R. Is this the only way you will have any righteousness, Mother? Samara. It will let me live a just life. R. Then the goddess forbid I take it from you. Rila terminates the call. F. She loves you, Mother. She did not say it, but she does. Samara. And you? Can you understand why I must do this? F. Catch her. Just catch her. Falair terminates the call. So Samara basically said goodbye to her other daughters when, 1755, so before the United States officially, existed, I guess, as a country. What was going on in the world in 1755? No cars, no industrial revolution hadn't happened yet. This is, the late, I guess, Enlightenment period or whatever. I'm kind of not very good with my history, but not a lot of machinery or anything going on, and the Asari already had all these communication devices or whatever, and it's been, I guess, this long since Samara's been hunting for the other daughter, and now she's just now finished her mission not too long ago after all this time. Crazy to think about. Alright, inventory. Possessions bequeathed by Justicar Samara. Large goods, 4-bedroom home on Thessia, furniture and household appliances, Elkos Sapphire family sky car. Ooh, I wonder if that's like a luxury car or something. Sky car. Clothing and jewelry, casual clothing, approximately 20 outfits, intimate negligees, 3. Oh gosh, I can imagine. Dancing dresses, 4. Bond ceremony gown, bond ceremony bracelet, hollow locket, images of bondmate children, reprogrammable. Ooh, that's cool. I want a hollow locket. Baby and children clothing, various. Miscellaneous, lifetime series, fitness membership pass. First place trophy amateur skyball league, vid and novel library various, photo albums various, sculpture of Samara and bondmate, personalized happy birthday mom travel mug with photo of Samara and children. Aww. Handle cracked and repaired, some glue marks visible. Aw, she kept trying to keep it, right? You know, those little sentimental things. In fact, if, I know that might be a sensitive thing for some people depending on their family, but I know, like, my dad has kept, like, the first gift I've ever given him, right? All my first little works of art he still has hanging up, right? Parents treasure those things, even though, eventually you grow up and it seems so silly, but Samara really treasured everything from her kids, right? She really loved her kids. It's just a shame they ended up Yakshi or whatever. I guess, bad things happen to good people, and things, happen to people that don't deserve it, and people are sometimes just born being dealt a crappy hand, right? It's just life, right? Alright, so she also has a memorial sphere for her bondmate and a birthing creche or creche, I'm not sure what that is. Alright, well, I think we have time for one more, so why don't we wrap it up here with Tali Zora Voss Normandy now. Mechanic and engineer, typical Quarian investment in species future instead of personal advancement. Father's work useful in widening tensions between Geth and Quarian races. Suit process log, upgraded interface, GUI for relic technology, fee author. Okay, I'm not gonna keep reading the fee authorization things here, but come after all of them. But there's a fee authorization for Project Haystrom, upgraded suit diagnostics for radiation detection, upgraded Omni tool for enhanced data integrity, upgraded translator software for all human languages. I'd like to have one of those. So is this all new for her? Are these all the upgrades since the first game? I guess they would be, since this is all Project Haystrom, right? Installed suit application Nutriscan 22. Installed suit application Engine Master 3.6 human vessels. Installed suit application Nerve Stem Pro. Downloaded entertainment vid Exiles Portraits of the Lost Quarians. Oh, okay, so she's installing apps in her suit now. She's watching videos. Installed prototype defense suite Shield Jack 0.8 from Hangarelva Cinema. Upgraded medical scanning and quarantine suite, ran process infection treatment, isolated, downloaded education video dealing with loss. Oh. Uninstalled suit application Nerve Stem Pro, reinstalled suit application Nerve Stem Pro. She must have been having trouble with that one. Sometimes you gotta uninstall, reinstall. Downloaded education vid Understanding Body Language Human Edition. That sounds like one that might be good for all the Mass Effect races for me, right? Downloaded entertainment vid Fleet and Flotilla. Uninstalled suit application Nerve Stem Pro. That one's still acting up. Downloaded education vid Human Courtship and Mating. Ooh, she's into somebody. Installed suit application ImmunoBoost Professional Edition. Reinstalled suit application Nerve Stem Pro Deluxe Edition. Nerve Stem Pro Deluxe Edition Millennial version. Pro 2000 Extreme version. Alright. Message chain. Email chain to Shadow Broker from Talizora Nar Raya. I know you don't know me. I'm the daughter of Admiral Rael Zora, and I've run into trouble on my pilgrimage. I was investigating a disabled Geth and found a recording that seems to indicate that a specter named Saren is working with the Geth. He's betrayed the Council and is working for some group called the Reapers. I'm on the Citadel now, but Saren's people are after me. This is too big for me to deal with. I'm willing to offer you the information in exchange for protection. Are you interested? To Tali Naraya from Shadow Broker. I'm interested, and you were smart to come to me. I have an enforcer on the Citadel named Fist. He can protect you. Give him the information and let him get you someplace safe. Oh, see, look, this was the communication from Tali, like, right before we meet her in the first game. This is cool. To Shadow Broker from Tali Zora. No deal. Saren has turned too many people against me. If we're doing this, I want to meet you in person. I can't trust anybody else. To Tali from Shadow Broker. Understood. I'll meet you in person. Fist will set it up. To Fist from Shadow Broker. I'm forwarding you the intel on a Quarian named Tali Zora. She wants a meeting and she's got valuable intel. Get her someplace safe and avoid any intelligence channels. Spectre Saren Arterius is after her. When you get the intel, kill the Quarian and any of our operatives who had access to the data. This information cannot be compromised. Top-level security. You'll be compensated for the loss of any of your people. Man, Shadow Broker likes to play dirty, doesn't he? To Shadow Broker from Tali. Your agent was compromised. He tried to sell me out to Saren. Ooh. I've turned the information over to a human alliance commander named Shepard, and I think I've got all the protection I need. Thank you for your offer, and I hope this does not affect any future exchanges. Womp womp. To Tali from Shadow Broker. Of course, I apologize for Fist's behavior. Should you ever change your mind, I'd be more than happy to offer my personal protection. Please contact me at your earliest convenience. Man. Interesting. Man, she was pretty close to getting it no matter who she trusted. I guess Shepard appeared just in time to save Tali. My goodness. Alright, here's a keystroke log, or keystroke recording. Omnitool use Citadel. Begin new message. Dear Sin and Hesesh Joran, I am Erase Line. To the parents of Mir Joran Vas, Erase Line. My name is Talizora Vas Nima, and I led the unit where your son was killed on Haestrom. Partial line erase. Led the unit on Haestrom where your son died. Partial line erase. Unit on Haestrom where Mir Jordan died. Save progress. Oh my gosh. I didn't know Mir Joran well, but he seemed like a good soldier and a brave young. Erase line. I didn't get the chance to know Mir very well, but erase line. I only served with Mir for a short time, but I was impressed by his bravery and his commitment to his people. Save progress. He died so that I could erase line. Oh my gosh. He saved me at the sacrifice of his erase line. He gave his life to get data that the Admiralty I can't talk anymore. Admiralty Board felt was partial line erase to get data that will one day bring us back to Homeworld. I don't know if that helps. Partial line erase back to Homeworld, and we honor his sacrifice. Save progress. I regret erase line. I am so sorry for your erase line. I understand what you must be. Erase line. Save draft and exit. Oh my gosh, Tali is not a letter writer. That was a chore to read, but gosh, can you imagine what the world would be like without backspace or editing or being able to clear things out? My gosh, if it was just a stream of consciousness. Thank goodness for editing, right? Okay, guys, well, I made it through more than three this time at least. I got Jack, Zaeed's, Garrus, Samara's, and Tali's dossiers out of the way, so maybe two or three more videos to get through these, and then I get to check out the rest of the Shadow Broker's Lair. And of course, I know I've been missing out on the squad dialogue on the Normandy. I've probably got a bunch of backed up dialogue, so I'm going to get on that as soon as I'm done creeping on everybody. And then I've got some more. I've got a ton of assignments. I didn't realize how many. I'm doing the same. I did the same thing I did in the first game and ended up with a bunch of side missions. So I still got a lot to do, and I'm going to do as much as I can. So I'll see you guys in the next video with more Shadow Broker's Lair dossiers. Thanks for watching, guys, and bye for now.